inches tall with a reach of 70 1/2 inches. And facing him, Sugar Ray Robinson. Nearly impossible to beat no matter what he weighed in at. But it was 66.7 kilos. He's 180 centimeters tall with a reach of 184.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed.
Sugar Ray Leonard, an undisputed welterweight champion, and he won world titles in 5 weight classes. Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
We welcome you to this. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Caution being thrown to the wind. How about that time counter shot? Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Misses with the straight left. He threw a punch and just got countered. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. Looks like trouble was averted.
Caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
I can't believe Sugar Ray is down! I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Wait! 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your ball.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow, get to the end of the round.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. About Leonard in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not your...
Great round. Now relax. It's the same again. Don't change
this round. I need you to get back out there. I need you to win the...
Man, you say focus? Go on. Don't let him back in or anything. Don't give him no free shots.
Just boxing. Be smart. Just get your shots off. Don't give him anything. Go back and win the rounds, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
Just make sure you follow through. Don't let him coast through.
And win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it.
Just keep them on the other end of that jab, and you're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful.
Be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off. Win the...
Figure it out. Good work. There's 1, 2 straight down
the referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Keep on the end of that jab, and you're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful.
Here we go for round 2. This is such an amazing theater. So many great concerts have been performed here, but nothing quite like what we're going to see here.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent, all laid out there.
Well done with that counter shot. Good defense to block the hook. Only catching air with that hook. Nice job blocking the hook. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. A much better game plan here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Perfect counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Leonard in that last round. Let's get it started in round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Right hook. Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
A shot from the... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huntington.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, and he's out of there.
That hook just can't find the target. Sugar Ray's in trouble. About Leonard in that last round. Back at it in round 4. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Carrying away the right hook. Nice defense on that hook. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
I need to see that again.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
hard. He's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
They're both trying for a knockout. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Time for the 5th round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. I think that'll look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Continue.
Days. How are they still standing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Sugar Ray is down. And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them in.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Clearly his opponent was too much for him and he's thrown in the towel. So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end. rest for the weary. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That uppercut can't get through. No defense for that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Talk about Ali in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Give on the end of the jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this round back. 3 shots, keep smart. Good work, he was thinking. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. Let's go out there, let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round. We don't care. Go out there and win this. To load up. Don't be looking for 1 shot at a time. Set him up to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that. He's ready to go. He's got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it.
Here we go for round 2. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
If you get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone, make them tired, trip over their own feet, get them angry.
He blocks the uppercut. He parries away that left hook. The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with 1 punch, and you can lose the fight in 1 punch. Throws the uppercut but misses. Shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. You know the scorecards are going to be all over. Oh, wait a minute! Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Let's talk about Ali in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, You're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Your round, get back behind your jab basics, get your rhythm back.
Keep doing what you're doing. You get to up here and you'll start to know it.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you're getting back into this, you're better than this kid. Go back out there and win your round.
On to the third. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Catch and shoot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Catch and shoot. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Ali in that last round. He is down big time on the scores. Back at it in round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The counter lands. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Bravery being shown here is just incredible. That jab was blocked. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
That jab doesn't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker.
Time for the 5th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The jab just got blocked. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
That hook won't score. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. That counter punch caught him clean. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Fight has a real good flow to it. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Look at that jab slick. I don't want to
Get that jab back. Just boxing. Just be smart. Just get your shots off.
On to the sixth round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Well, look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Big shot, and down goes Ali. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped twice in the last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Mind on the job.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that, man. So just keep him on the end of his jab.
Lacey, fight's not going to be there.
Here comes round 7. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Oh my goodness, I want to see that one more time.
Where did that come from? What a shot. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Give me your boy.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Nice counter. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
And he's just go back out there and he's to win this round. Get your mind back.
The gaps are up here. It's about time.
And there's the bell for round 8. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little fake.
I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
I need to see that again.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you...
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Bruno not answering back. And now finally Bruno waking up from that nap.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Failing to score with that right hook. We enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision.
Keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life. Tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my and I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Flat back to like my dead computer. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end.
I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater, and what a night it's going to be. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Here he comes, Deontay Wilder, 6'7" tall, with that massive 83-inch reach. Floyd Patterson, the Braun.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
What a pleasure it is to be here. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. No rest for the weary. Only catching air with that hook. What a fitting stage for this grudge match. This theater has seen a lot of drama over the years, but perhaps none more compelling than this.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Got out of the way of that right hook. That right uppercut misses. Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
Terrorize them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and... Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punch. Like this is like Rocky versus Apollo. Oh, that got Patterson off kill. Patterson goes down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are ready.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Nice counter shot. Swing and a miss with that hook. Patterson's rocked. And Patterson couldn't take anymore. And you can see it right here. That body shot sent him down and...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, this fighter has been down. The bell rings and we start the third. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that? That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to... And the bronze bomber goes down. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
That uppercut misses. Counter punches have to hurt. These 2 fighters are made for one another. This is some of the best action I've seen. Floyd Patterson is on the canvas. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Both men were knocked down, and they both got up in that round.
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood. What does that tell you?
Here we go to the 4th round. Who do you think's got more in the tank, Johnny, as both fighters went to the canvas last round?
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident. Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Stamina is off the charts. Left uppercut doesn't score. Carrying away the right hook. Believe what we're seeing. much output. Thought there might be more. Hold that thought! Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he got back to the corner?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now.
And that'll do it. Patterson goes down. Wow, let's take another look at that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you still want to fight.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
You got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Is that ever hope?
Oh my God, Johnny! And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense.
And finally, Patterson succumbs to the pressure. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win.
Victory all in my eyes. Enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift. Decisions are swift. At home in the ring.
What a lovely afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to rumble here at Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Here he comes, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder, fighting Vitaly Klitschko. You're looking at...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting.
Usually you don't need a weather report. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight.
You might just be the greatest boxing champion of all time. You see, man like me, I'm an undisputed champion of life. Oh, the dog's with me.
like Jean-Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the body meant this rallies up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about back here. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting patted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks for me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks for me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Become your rivals, you know the hustle paid. You know you took your lemons and turn them to lemonade. I'm from money where the police are getting with. And that's a true story, that's not something you just say. Undisputed, we're the undisputed ones. We want it to be gangster, yeah, we want it to be dons. We end up in the can and I don't mean a Rubicon. I've always been a champion, I've done this on my ones. I've been running up hills, I've been banging out weights, I've been beating up the heavy bag, I'm training.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Perfect counter lands. And he blocks the left uppercut. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Nice counter shot. A lot of high hopes and aspirations from the fans. Did you see that? Ooh, Klitschko stumbling backwards. Down goes Klitschko. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're okay.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up, they've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
You need to turn this around halfway through.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Oh, and do you believe this? Klitschko is down. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot.
What they say now. I like to welcome everybody.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. A borderline. What do we expect to see here in round 2? Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round? Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Klitschko is dazed. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. It's the wrong place to fall asleep.
You'd like to see more jabs. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Catch and shoot. Beautiful counter shot. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Bull in a matador, pop, jab, move, get them angry.
don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Whoa, we haven't seen Klitschko in this kind of trouble before. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they have...
On to the third. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Klitschko is on the canvas. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
I just need a minute to replenish who I am, and who I am is so dependent on exactly where we stand. I stand in any pose, anything but tippy toes. I want you to feel smaller, always taller. Now I'm a cheerleader, she a baller. The difference in height isn't I left my ego at the altar. Now every ring's a thing.
Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. Alexander.
This bout,
a lot of trash talk. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Nice uppercut. The most difficult punch to land clean, and he just did it there. Usyk couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. Cue up the replay machine. I have got this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight.
Oh no, I gotta cut you off here, Johnny. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. I don't believe what we're seeing here. And the bronze bomber goes down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your ball.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Men knocked down in that round. Incredible. What do we expect to see here in round 2? Both fighters went to the canvas last round. What are we going to see here?
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges, and down goes Wilder! Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
He's up, but for how long? Look at him. On the heels, but look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Usyk might go down here. What an upset. And the big cat goes down. And that body shot folded him like an old... 1 round, 2 knock. On to the third. Both fighters knocked down in the last round. What do we have in store for us in this one?
I've seen that twice before. Both fighters knocked down in the same round. And you think, who's going to go back as confident? Who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on...
Hold on, I got to cut you off here, Johnny. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
They exchange punches. We've never seen Alexander Usyk hurt like this before. Unified heavyweight champion is down! And as we take another look, it's this punch right...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
Fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight on by the... Always tryna fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, by 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money like I'm money made. I might pop my jack and uppercut, and he up on my way. With my belt, discount double check, undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over. I'm new to camp. I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog. I'm a coach flick. Underdog. dogs coming out on top. Got her so sick. 1, 2, 3, I think it's over. 4, 5, 6, he leaning over.